Hi everybody, happy Friday. I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. I know I am. Thank you, Jesus, always on my side, always provides. So what did he provide today? Today it's Wanda Craving Day. So what is Wanda Craving? I want arepas. I've been seeing a few people making them on social media, and now I want to make arepas. So I did try making tamales on a video. They came out really good, but I never made arepas. So what am I going to use? I'm going to use this masarepa pre-cooked yellow cornmeal. I'm going to be using that. I have some purple onions here that I want to add to it. I also have some provolone cheese, provolone, and I also have some mozzarella. And the meat that I'm going to be using is wild fork. I'm going to be using the wild fork, and it's prime beef rib. So I already opened the package. My stove is already on. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my meat. And let's put that meat in there, and I'm going to raise the heat now. Okay, so while that meat is cooking, I can make the mixture, and I have 2.5 cups of warm water here. There's like 2.5 cups of warm water, and I want to take 2 of this mixture, and I'm going to mix it in. I think I'm going to have to lower the heat on this a little. I don't want my beef to burn, so we're going to leave it on for now. And I need a rag. Hold on. Let me just wipe this. Okay, so warm water. It says to use half a teaspoon. Does it say half a teaspoon? It says 1 teaspoon of salt. But I want the corn meal or the corn flour to taste like a little bit different instead of just bland corn. So I'm going to add a little chicken bouillon cube, you could say. These are from the pack of ramen that sometimes I don't use the little chicken packages. I'll just make some lo mein and I won't use it. So that's where that comes in. Alright, I'm going to need another spoon. Let me get a spoon. Okay. Hi everybody, happy Thursday, Friday. I hope you're having a blessed day today. I know I am. Thank you, Jesus, always on my side, always provides. Guys, I was recording. I thought I was recording. I thought I hit the play button and I didn't hit the play button. And I'm over here talking to myself like if I had my people around me, but I didn't. Hold on a second. Where's my package? Oh, it is so funny. Where did I put it? Hold on, give me a second. I'm sorry. Okay, guys, I'm back. Today I'm using wild fork prime beef rib, 100% aged beef from Wild Fork. And this is the delicious meat right here that I was talking to myself on camera because I thought I was recording. That is too funny, guys. Too funny, too funny. Okay, so I'm just going to cook this up a little bit, guys, because the meat from Wild Fork is so good that you really don't want to overpower it with too many flavors. Okay, so just let that sit there for a few minutes. I'm going to lower the heat so I can talk to you, tell you what I did by myself with nobody's attention. All right, guys, so what I'm making today is arepas. I've been craving it. It's a Mexican dish, and it's done with yellow cornmeal. So you take 2.5 cups of warm water, and you take 2 cups of the flour of the cornmeal. 2.5 cups. The instructions are in the back. So you mix it up, and you make a paste. Now you're supposed to add a little bit of salt to this, but I didn't add any salt. I'm looking for the little packet. Okay. I added one of the little packages from the ramen, you know, the chicken bouillon things. Okay, so sometimes I make lo mein and I don't use these packages. So when I have them around, I'll use it for something else. And since this calls for salt, I didn't want to use the salt, so I just put in a little ramen packet. Okay, so this is already done, and I'm gonna be making my arepas with the beef. with the prime beef rib. It's called, what does that say? It says Wild Fork ground beef prime rib, 100% pure beef. So I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to be using mozzarella, and I also have some provolone cheese here. So I'm going to be doing it with that. And like I said, guys, I thought I was talking to you. I wasn't talking to anybody. That's so sad. My meat is almost done. It wasn't that long that I was talking to myself. I would say about 7 minutes. So funny. Okay, so I don't want to cook this up too much, okay? I want it to be nice and juicy, not dry. And now is the time, if you're going to add any seasonings to it, you're going to add the seasonings to it. But this is so good, guys, that you really don't want to overpower this taste with a whole bunch of seasonings. Now, if you do a little bit of onions, that's okay. But I'm going to add just, hold on, let me see. I'm going to go basic. Basic. A little bit of salt. Okay, a little bit of salt. That was pepper, guys. Sorry, a little bit of pepper. And a little bit of salt. And that's it, guys. I'm not going to do anything else to it. Maybe I'm going to add a little bit of oregano. Should I add oregano? Oregano's good. But it also has an overpowering in taste. So I'm just going to leave this right here. And this is going to cook up. Let's see how high it is. Just going to raise the heat up just a little bit because I'm going to turn that off quick. So I have a little mess going on after I did the thing. I went to stop it for a minute, and that's when I saw that it wasn't on. So this is already done. Okay, I just need to wash my hands. Okay, so now I'm going to be making little patties. You can call them little patties. Arepas and patties would be the same thing. So I'm going to be making some patties, and I'm going to be filling them up with a meat mixture and cheese mixture. You could say they're Philly cheesesteak arepas. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That sounds good, right, guys? All right, so my meat is done. Like I said, I don't want to add a lot of seasonings and spices. I think this is going to be just fine just the way it is. All right, so I'm not even going to cook it anymore. I'm going to leave it like this because I want to have all the juices still in there. All right, so the way you make arepas is that I'm going to be putting my arepas in here. I was using it as a trap. Just putting things on the side. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm going to be doing my arepas right in here. All right, so what do you have to do is you have to grab some water and make sure you have a little water there. And I think you grab 1 spoon of this mixture, like this. You take a spoon of the mixture, and you're supposed to flatten it. I was thinking of using a plastic, and I think that would work really pretty good because I want to fill them, so I think that'll be good. Let's see. All right, so I did it like this. See? All right, so that's pretty good. You're going to close it again. I'm going to make some small arepas. I'm not making big ones. I think I'm going to grab another spoon. I don't want to use the same one for the mixture. Okay, so I'm going to grab some meat out here. And I'm just going to put it right there on the arepa. Look at that. That's nice. I think that's a good amount of meat there. I'm not sure, but we'll see. All right, so I'm going to grab a piece of provolone. I'm just going to put it here. And I wanted to add the mozzarella to the back, but I think that ship has failed. Sailed already? Not failed, guys. All right, I'm just going to lay it right here. I got mozzarella. Let's see if it's going to need more. This is my first time making it. So what I do wrong, you can take it as a lesson and not do it, okay? So did I do something wrong? Okay, you're supposed to wet your hands and grab this arepa, and you're supposed to take it and squish all that in. See, all the filling is on the inside now. So, but look, see, I don't think I have enough here. I'm just gonna add a little bit more. And I said these arepas were gonna be small, right? I don't know. So I'm just gonna smack them around because that's how I saw people doing it. They was smacking it, bouncing it, but mine is breaking apart. And like I said, I wanted to make small arepas. I think it's the meat mixture because of the meat. I think that's what did it. So anyway, I'm gonna flatten this as flat as I can get it, which is not working. Maybe I could use more water. Okay, okay. The water helps a little bit. Okay, let's see. This is nice. I'm gonna turn on my stove. Now, I forgot if you were supposed to oil the pan or not, but I know I'm gonna have to put you down. I'm gonna have to wash my hands, guys. I need to wash my hands so I can turn on the stove and get some oil. All right. Stop the cooking. I got some corn cooking in there already. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of fat to it, but where is it? I'm not gonna add any corn oil. I'm gonna add some Crisco to it. So I'm just gonna open up this little jug. And this is Crisco. It's like a vegetable shortening. That's what it is. See? All vegetable shortening. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this, not a lot. I just wanna put a little bit in the pan. And I don't have a spatula. Hold on. I need a spatula. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab a little bit. I'm not grabbing a lot. I don't want any oily little things, but okay, I think that should do it. If I need more, or I think I need more, I can just grab it. So let me leave that there, and I just want to do this pan. Okay, let this melt. I'm trying not to scrape my pan. No, Amy. My daughter brought me this pan, and I love it. It's so big. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's it. And again, let's see, I wet my hands a little bit. I'm gonna pat this down. And then I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. I'm gonna drop it. And then I'm gonna push it down. Did I say I'm gonna make some small arepas? This is not a small arepa, I tell you right now. That's funny. All right. I'm gonna try to do it a different way this way. I don't know. Like I said, guys, it's the first time for everything. Let's try to see if I can make it smaller. Let's see. Without the paper to flatten it. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it in my hand. Just like that. This is an experience kind of thing. Let me lower this. I don't want my arepa to burn. And I'm not gonna add a lot of meat to this. Let's add mozzarella to it. You see? I think I made it too small again. Okay, let's see. You're supposed to take this and fold it up. Fold it up. Fold it up and squish it down. I think the cheese helped. Oh, okay. Practice makes perfection. This looks like a nice size. Here we go. Okay, and I think I'm gonna have to cook these patties for about 10 to 12 minutes. I think that's what they said. Okay, so here we go. Put that right in here. Okay, let's grab another one. Hopefully I won't make it too big or too small. That one is a good size that I made there. Very happy with the results on that one, guys. Okay, so the struggle is real. You're gonna watch me struggle since I was talking to myself for like 6 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna grab a provolone because I just love provolone. And I'm gonna grab some, I'm gonna put provolone and I'm gonna put a piece of mozzarella in this one. And then I'm gonna put the cheese on top. I mean the meat on top. See, that's a good size. That's a good amount of meat. And now you just squish it. Squish the baby, squish it. Okay. That looks very nice. Now I'm gonna wet my hands because it's easier when you wet your hands. Just flatten it softly. Don't open it. Okay, I guess when you see a little bit of meat, you could always come from the bottom and on the top because you have enough dough on the bottom. So you just like bring it up and bring it in and down. Very nice. I learned that trick. Okay, so now I'm just gonna have to flatten it. Kind of scared to flatten it now. I want to flatten it while it's on there so I don't have any accidents. You can see the little meat bits. That's cool. Alright, so I'm gonna put the meat side down, and that's a really big one, guys. Again, I didn't know these arepas were gonna be so big. Let me just move them around a little bit. Oh, this one's the cheese is popping out already. Alright, guys, I got one flop. Let's see if it makes it through, because it's already losing the cheese. Let's see. I can flip it. See that? Look at all the cheese. Maybe I could add a little of arepa and bind it together. Let's see if I could, because you can smell the corn already. Smells good. Fried corn. Oh boy, that's a really good smell right there. Okay, so here we go. Like I said, I can't believe I'm doing this, because when I was little, I never had to work with the dough. It was just nice, so creamy and smooth, and she would put a little bit of sugar in it. It was delicious. It was delicious, Mom. I love your cornmeal for breakfast. Alright, so I got some provolone, and I'm going to put a little mozzarella. Look at that. I already see that I'm like short. Okay. Here we go. See what I'm doing? I'm squishing this together. You know what? I think it's going to work out just fine, guys. All that nervous Nelly for nothing. Look, see, make it into a nice little ball. You just grab a little bit of water on your hands, and then you can flatten it softly, not popping anything out. That looks good. See, that looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one down, and I don't know what to do with this one here. I feel like I should fix it, but I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. I don't think so, right, guys? This is not cool. Not cool. I was hoping that I could make like a little band-aid for it. You know? There we go. Look, I made a little band-aid. Let's see if the cheese stays together. Alright, so I have 4 in here. And I think I could put one more. Oh no, this one needs a band-aid too. Maybe I should have practiced it, you think? But you know what? I learn, you learn. You can learn from me. When I do it wrong, you won't do it. Okay? That's how I see it, guys. Alright, so I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to wash my hands. We got this. We got this. Wet your hands a little. There we go. It's easier. Okay, here we go. Oh, my hand was dry. Okay. You know what? I'm going to make this into a little bowl, and then I'm going to spread it. See? Okay, that's better like that. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Alright, so I have it here, and let's add some cheese to it. Here's some nice mozzarella. I'm going to add a little piece of provolone also to that. Right there. You can see that piece. So now I'm going to add the meat mixture. They look like they're going to taste good, hopefully. You know what? It doesn't matter how they taste. We're going to eat them. So let's see if I can get this up and over. Okay, doing it. Look, almost there. What a struggle. Okay, here we go. There we go. Maybe a little water will help. Okay, there we go. Water helps, guys. Water helps. Make sure everything stays in there. Get in there. Okay. See, flatten those arepas a little bit. And the other side, the meaty side. I'm just trying to bring this up a little bit. Like I said, you could always bring it up and down because I see the cheese. I don't want to see the cheese. I don't want to see the cheese, guys. That means if I see the cheese, that's what it's going to ooze out of. Okay, here we go. That's it. I'm gonna put this baby down and I'm just gonna flatten her in the pan. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me wash my hands. It was the first time for everything. And you know what? I got high hopes. I got high hopes, meaning that this dish is gonna turn out okay, even though the struggle was real. What I want to do is just raise the heat now a little bit more. All right, I'm gonna flatten. Look at the cheese came out. Oh no, the cheese, so good. All right, flatten this down. And this one has been there a while. I don't know which one to touch, guys. I can't flatten this down. Maybe I'll take one out. I'm thinking maybe it's a good idea if I took one out. Like, let's get the last one that I made out just so I can have more room. I'm gonna put it here. I know it won't stick because it's wax paper. All right, so I'm just gonna leave that right there next to that. And now I'm just gonna give this a little flatten down. Okay, good. See, because I needed room to do this. And this one over here, because these arepas are huge. And they're sticking, so I'm glad I didn't do another one because I could take a little bit of this and put it right there and make sure I'm putting Band-Aids. That's okay. It's gonna be fine. Like I said, guys, I'm not a professional. I'm just love food and I want to eat it instead of just buying it somewhere else. If I can make it fresher, that's how I want it. Oh boy, look at that. Just look at that. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with that? I'm just gonna put it more. Are you laughing at me? No? Okay, good. We're learning together. I'm just wetting it because when you wet it, it seems to get more form, or it's easier to put together. All right, guys, that's it. You know what? This is making me hot. I'm hot. I'm over here sweating. The struggle is real, guys. The struggle is real. Let me wash my hands. Hopefully I don't have to, hold on. Guys, I'm almost done. I've been cooking them for about a good 10 minutes already. I don't know how long to cook them. All I know is that it's still a little soft inside, but it's getting a nice crispy layer. You can see all the cheese. It melted in there really nicely, so I don't have a problem with the cheese melting. If it went right there, oh boy, that looks good. But this is almost ready. I'm thinking that it's almost ready because it's been cooking for 10 minutes already. And it looks good. Let me flip them around. See? Looking really nice. Oh yeah. It's nice and crispy on that side too. We'll try this one. Oh yeah, this one got nice and crispy. So I think I'm about to take these babies out of here because look at that. That looks really good. I'm proud. All right, they don't bad. These arepas look nice, and they're gonna taste even better. So that's the plus, okay? That's the plus right there. It's gonna taste even better. I can hardly wait. I love arepas. I would eat arepas at the festivals. They would have the little carts, and they would make them, and they put mozzarella in it. And you have that corn too, little corn patties, and the mozzarella in between. So good, so good. But you know what? Now I'm getting the hang of it. Look, I'm getting the hang of it. I made this one, and this one. Well, this one I took off the stove, but I made this one off camera, and it looks pretty good. Very good. So I think I'm about to take these out. Either I flip them one more time or I take them out because I think they're ready. They've been cooking here, I think like maybe 12 minutes now. Look at that. Just look at that. So delicious. All right, so I'm going to take it out. I'm just going to take it out, and I'm just going to pop it right on the plate like this. Take this one. Put it right there. And these babies got to cool, baby, because they're so hot. They're very hot. But you could see it's ready. So good. So delicious, guys. Amazing. So that's my video. That's what I wanted to do. Those arepas. I'm going to pop these in there now. Let me just put them in just like that. Hopefully I peel it, no problem. Yes, we peel it, no problem. Nice. Very nice. All right, guys. So this is going to be another 10 minutes. So I'm just going to keep cooking them. But this is what they look like. This is what they came out. Now the taste test, all right? We have to see if they taste good. So let me grab my plate. Let's grab an arepa. Let's take this one right here. Like that. So delicious. Now just let's see if it's cheesy inside, okay? Oh, it's hot inside. I took them out. What do I expect, right? Give it a quick pull. Oh, you know, no puedo. I can't do it. Let me wash my hands. I'm just going to be civilized. And let me use the fork. Okay, because that's it. Okay, there's the cheese pull. And this looks so good. So delicious. Amazing. Oh, that was good. Let me wash my hands. And swallow this mouthful. That is so good. Just how I remember it. I hope you like my video. And I hope you try it, and maybe you won't make the same mistakes I did. But these are my arepas. This is the way it came out, using the wild fork meat. Delicious prime rib. Hope you like my video. If you did, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And share to your friends. Love you, go. Happy Friday, bye. Bye, guys.